Hello, there we go. Okay, so my name is Nick Gates. I'm a senior policy advisor with OpenForum Europe, and we are the organizers of the event, but we've been graciously hosted by FGV Law School. So we're here to talk about open technology, and we have 2 days of exciting keynotes and speaker presentations lined up for you all. But without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Professor Nicolo Zincales, who's going to talk to us a little bit around why FGV wanted to host this event and welcome us to the day. Nicolo?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. So it's, first of all, a pleasure to see you here. Some of you are still coming, arriving. 9 a.m., it's a bit early for us to start, so that explains. And also, we always compete with the weather in Rio de Janeiro. People like to go out for jogging in the morning, so we expect that more people will be showing up. But it's really exciting to receive you. We have here a Center for Technology and Society that works a lot on open technology. My colleague Luca will give a keynote in a few minutes, tell you a bit more about the work that we do. But just to let you know, I mean, for us, it's an honor that this conference is for the first time in the Global South, right? And this means that, you know, talking about open technology in the Global South also has some particular meaning for us, because when we say open, we mean also that people are willing to be open and listen to each other and not just replicate the standards that are being made usually in the global north, you know, and then transposed into the global south. There's a lot that can be learned from the practices here, and a lot of technologies that are being built. And nowadays we are in the midst of a big discussion regarding the opening up of markets, digital markets in particular. There's a bill pending, being negotiated in Congress, which would promote broad interoperability over digital platforms. We were just in the news yesterday with a letter of support for this legislation, and I think it aligns very much with the discussion that we're going to have here. So open means, you know, competitive, but also means, as we will hear for sure, more resilient, more sovereign, better able to make determinations and understand and regulate the technology that we are dealing with. You will hear more about our work in a few minutes, but I just wanted to say that it's particularly exciting for us to have this discussion for the first time in the Global South happening here. Now, housekeeping remark for the Wi-Fi. If you are affiliated to any university that uses the EduRoam network, you can join the network just by using your credentials. If not, there are some instructions that you have to follow. You have to basically log in on the FGV Visitantes, which is a Wi-Fi. You have to register and you will receive a message, and through that then you will have access to the network. Once you get into the network, after you sign up, you have to insert the token 3039, which is the token of today. If you haven't taken note, you can also ask to my colleagues outside or here. Will be able to assist you. Any other questions over the next couple of days, please feel free to get in touch. Yeah, I also want to, of course, close by thanking Nick, Astor, OpenForum Europe for the great collaboration that we have been having so far. I really want to praise the work that has been put into making this program happening. You know, every single one of you was handpicked with a lot of discussion over the papers, the proposals, and all the themes that are discussed in the conference, you know, were basically discussed by the program committee, and there was a lot of thinking that went into the creation of this event. So I hope you enjoyed, as we will certainly do. Looking forward to learning from you and from each other over the next couple of days. Thank you.
And next up, we'll have a few words from our Executive Director, Astor Nummelen-Karlberg.
Yes. Let's see if I can get this a bit hands-free. You hear me okay? Yeah, I think it'll be all right. So, yeah, well, welcome to Rio, everyone. Yeah, it's really just a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Nicolo. Thank you, Luca, for hosting us here. It's in this powerhouse of research in our field. It's you know, very, very much a privilege for us. So, I think everyone in this room, or at least a vast majority, we know, even if we don't have the empirical data, of the incredible importance and impact of open technologies in society and in the world. But despite this, let's say, clear importance that we know, feel, we might have anecdotal evidence of, the political and economic and social impact, the research in this field is really disproportionately small compared to the communities, ecosystems, networks that are out there. It's one of the still unsolved collective action problems of the open technology field. And so that is why we are putting so much effort into this symposium. Even the research field in Europe, like us going outside of Europe, is not our, the basic instinct of OFE. We are very EU-centric, but the research community also in Europe is too small. We have to scan the globe for skilled and excellent researchers who are interested in these topics. And our mission with this is very simple. We want to, further grow and strengthen the research community. A lot of my focus in supporting Nick's work with organizing the event, which really big thank you to Nick Gates, who's really put this, organized this. I haven't done too much. But, really take time to enjoy not only the papers, but also the coffee breaks, also the dinners, the drinks tonight. Go out, do things together, get to know each other. Nick mentioned it yesterday at the speakers dinner, but we have a couple of papers here today that are a result of symposia from last year and the year before that. Those connections is really what we're hoping to create here, because, our goal is in that sense very selfish for OFE. Your research is really useful for us in our work with the policy development of Europe. So yeah, I really invite you to enjoy FGV, Rio, the excellent people who are here in this room for the next few days. Yeah, just enjoy this. Have good discussions, have fun. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Astor. So I'm just going to walk through a few logistics for the day, and then we'll get started with our keynote presentation. So yeah, just a reminder, so this is the collective result of the OFE and FGV Law School teams. Big thanks to Nicolo in particular, but we were also supported on our end by our comms analyst, Christian, and Sivan, our finance and operations director, who helped found the symposium. We want to thank all of our partner institutions. So this is a big collective effort, and we'll be making some announcements soon around how we'll continue to expand that. But we really want to thank the FGV team for all of their tireless dedication in making this event happen. It's not easy organizing an event across continents, but we managed to do it. Returning this year, we had an excellent program committee, and those were supported by a number of academic partners, including Carnegie Mellon University, the Digital Data Design Institute at Harvard, which supported us last year, the Indian Institute of Management in Bangalore, as well as TU Berlin, the Technical University in Berlin. So we really want to thank them. And our travel support sponsors also enabled all of our speakers to join. So that includes generous support from Microsoft, AWS, and the Digital Infrastructure Insights Fund. So we're based here at beautiful FGV. Nicolo has explained a little bit more about the Center for Technology and Society and the law school. But we're really grateful to be hosted at such a premier digital policy institution. Our goal is simple, as Astor mentioned. It really is to bring the global research community together. And we'll talk about some specific opportunities for advancing collaboration, building that kind of global cohort of people, and co-creating a global research agenda. We'll be going to the Digital Public Goods Alliance's Members Summit in Brasilia next week and continuing to co-create a shared research agenda that we can use to advance open technology impact. And really, this is what we want to do. We want to build a stronger body of evidence. We want to support policymakers, industry leaders, and civil society. And we want to strengthen the sustainability and resilience of open technologies as part of global digital infrastructure. So we're not just researching to do research, we're researching to drive impact. And I've already been reading through some of your papers, thinking about how I can apply that to some of the work that we're doing at OFE. So thank you so much, and looking forward to continuing to work on these topics over the next 2 days. Just to give you guys a preview of what will happen over the next 2 days. So it is very heavy on content, but the emphasis, especially since we're going to be a small and focused group, is on active participation and engagement. So, be polite, don't just shout out your questions, but we do really want you to engage actively with the speakers and to have a conversation, to have a dialogue. We really have the advantage of having a small and focused conference. There will be lots of chances to network and have fun. So yeah, please make sure to come to our social event tonight. I'll talk about that in a moment. But also to just kind of engage with the other speakers and presenters. And yeah, ultimately this is a chance to build and generate new ideas. I expect multiple proposals next year that were generated through some of the conversations that we're having here today. So please, yeah, seek out some of those opportunities actively. So for those that weren't able to get a program, so they're in the lobby right before you enter, but you can also scan this QR code and access the program digitally. And you can also go to symposium.openforumeurope.org and find all of the timings. Things will, inevitably or invariably delay slightly, but everything is available on our website. I also wanted to highlight that we're doing a journal in partnership with Cambridge University Press for the first time. So not just for those that are presenting at the event, but for anybody that is interested in contributing research around open technology impact, you'll have the opportunity to submit to that journal until December 15th. So if you're preparing a presentation or a paper that you're showcasing here today, please make sure to re-edit your publication and try and submit it by that 15th of December deadline, because we would love to see it published and shared more widely. You can also, if you're working on any other articles or contributions that you think would be relevant, submit them to that journal as well. And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about that. At the end of the 2 days, we'll be handing out an award, the Basil Cousins Award. So Basil Cousins was an open technology pioneer, and he was one of the kind of earliest proponents of open source software and open standards in the 80s. He helped co-found OFE with Graham Taylor and Bob Blatchford, and we really want to honor his legacy. He passed away just a few years ago. By continuing to honor up-and-coming, promising young researchers. And so we'll be handing out an award at the end of these 2 days to celebrate somebody who's really making a big contribution to the open technology research field. And we hope you'll stay all the way till our closing plenary to honor that individual. Finally, our social event tonight is at the Baisa Artebar. So it's just 17 minutes down Praia de Botafogo. But you can also take an Uber. But yeah, definitely coordinate with the other attendees, and we'll head over there together shortly after the event ends. So I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Luca Belli. Luca